We're using the sweet potato in our permaculture project, La Floresta, in Vilcabamba, Ecuador. We're trying to enhance and recuperate an old cane field and to get the ground covered so that the microflora can develop. We decided to plant some sweet potatoes which spread out very quickly. You get these long creepers from the base root, which you can even help along and decide where you want them to cover. You can basically dig a little trench and put your vine in the ground and then cover it with dirt, and there more roots will form, more potatoes will even go down at this point. It's an excellent crop. Get it established right before the dry season and it remains green for 4 to 5 months without any intervention, without any irrigation. We had a 4.5, 5 month dry spell here in Vilcabamba in 2012, and this was literally the only thing that survived on my property without water. We've got about 5 different types of sweet potato growing in this section. See, everything is pretty much green. It is a crop of different types of sweet potatoes. So you have some with more triangular type leaves. We have a good ground cover with round leaves. The Peruvian with a 5-point starry leaf. And they all do extremely well here. Different characteristics, some are a little more drier. Can be used almost for sweet potato, mashed potatoes we tried. Others work well. We're trying different recipes. We have a lot of sweet potatoes that we're going to be using. It's a great local crop. Here's another patch of the Peruvian red sweet potato, the sweetest one among them here. You're saying, well, you've got so many sweet potatoes, are you going to eat them every day? Well, they have different uses. You find out they have edible flowers. The Peruvian has a nice little violet edible flower, and it shoots out little tender leaves, can be plucked and also used in salads. Okay, here's the Peruvian sweet potato. It's a nice ground cover and produces, of course, a nice sweet potato root that we like at Thanksgiving dinner. Follow the creeping vine up to its source, and usually you can have up to 10 of these on every plant. This is the red one, which is very sweet. I'm going to be planting more of these. It does really well in the soil here, and it's a local plant that I'd say it's almost like the famine crop. If everyone grew these, no one would go hungry. They take very little care, put them in the ground, and they literally grow on their own, and 6 months later you have a great source of carbohydrates and potassium.